feel like successful camp, like you got accomplished what you wanted to get accomplished out here?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly was successful. I mean, I think more than anything, you take away the football piece of it, just the camaraderie, the chemistry, the guys getting to know each other. I think that was 100% success. This experience is, I've never been a part of anything like this. I mean, I see why, so many coaches before have loved it. And you know what? The guys love it. They'll talk about, oh man, it's a grind, it's this, it's that. But when it's deep down, they love it. They love what it does for the team. It was certainly successful. And we got a lot of work done offensively and defensively in kicking game. We've got pretty much all the stuff that we want to have in as we start the season. So now it'll be more fine tuning, once we get back to campus.
You think 2 weeks is just right to launch in on season?
I think it's perfect. I think now school starts next week. We've got school, so you start to do a little bit more of the EKU prep as we start to get on that, probably middle of next week. Our first day of school is Monday, so we'll practice, but, usually that first day of practice, there's a lot of distractions going on, usually sometimes not as good. And then we'll finish up the week with a mock scrimmage on Friday, really a mock game for us. Then it's game week. So I think this is a perfect time to be out here these first 2 weeks. I think we have a lot of great things accomplished.
We'll try to find a way to sneak a couple extra days out here next year.
We'll certainly look at the calendar and see. I'm telling you, it is awesome. The people here did a great job of feeding our guys and taking care of us. But I really do think 2 weeks is a great time to be out. I really do. I think it's really matches up really nice with what we want to do. And then now school starts, so you really can't be up here too much longer. We could have came a couple of days earlier, but I thought the way it all worked out was really good.
Relatively injury-free, other than a couple things.
Yeah, I think so. We've had some dings with some guys. We held some guys out today. But I think overall, very successful with the injuries. As you look at that, we'll have all our guys, ready to roll probably this coming week, and that's a good thing. We got to have our guys. The one thing that worries me, and really a lot of years, is depth. And at certain key positions, you don't have as much as you would like. Particularly when we start getting this season. Our D-line room is the most. We have more depth there than anywhere. Those guys, man, they can rotate probably 3 deep, and we're still pretty solid. So I'm really pleased with that group. But there's a lot of positions where, man, we're gonna have, you got one sub, and after that, it really drops off.
I know, obviously, we talked about this Wednesday a little bit, but you hate to not have Emery for any period of time. But 3 days of getting Lichty with the ones, and Drogosh with the twos, positive.
Man, it is. They made some mistakes today. But you know what? I'd rather make them today than get into a game. They're learning every single rep they're getting out there, particularly Drogosh. He's right out of high school, and these scenarios that we're giving him are invaluable. He's got a lot of ability. He's got a lot of running ability, and he's got a strong arm. But he's got to pick up the mental side of the game. There's so many moving parts. There's so many things that are happening. As a quarterback, you have to understand, field position, down and distance, what the defense is trying to give you. You got to be able to take that, and that's what he's learning. But really pleased with his camp, and Lichty, I thought, really had a nice 2 weeks as well. But these are very good reps for him. You like to have Emery out here, obviously, today, but I think Emery's in a good place, and he'll be back next week.
A lot of movement on the offensive line early in camp. It looked like it's settled in. Are you at that point where you think you've got 7, 8, 9 now? Or?
I think we're close to that. I think we feel pretty good of at least 7 guys. We'll try to get the 8th guy ready as we go to next week, but we feel pretty good about 7. And that's typically about what you have going into a season where you feel like 7 guys can rotate in. But 8 obviously would be better, but we'll see where we're at. But I think 7 for sure.
Buford was kind of it stuck because he came in so late. It felt like as camp went on, like he started to catch on and step it up a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He's getting better and better. New system, new offense, new calls, all those things. He's showing improvement. We got to get him more consistent, I think, is the big thing, because he shows what he can do, and then a couple plays later he's letting his guy get free. So we got to get more consistent with that. But we're pleased with that first unit up front. I think they've gelled well. They playing as one. I think that's the key.
What do you think John's done it left tackle?
Really good. John is from the spring to now, big improvement, really big improvement. DT too at left guard. Both of those guys, man, we feel really good about those guys. They've really settled in. taking the coaching from Coach Cardwell and gotten themselves ready to play. I mean, those guys are ready. And, you know, I'm excited to watch them go out and play this fall.
A lot of kicking reps today.
Yeah.
You're okay with that? I mean, they are facing your defense.
That's right. Yeah, no doubt. We want to see that. I mean, you know, shoot, our guys do as good a job as I've been around as far as putting pressure on kicks. You know, DP is, since I've been here in the spring and now he's probably blocked 7, 8 kicks. I mean, he has a tremendous knack for getting through and then putting his hand on the ball. You know, so I would fully expect him to block some kicks this year. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't. You know, he's really got a great get off and finds his way through there. But it's really good for our team, our kick team, to be able to go against them every day.
One more for Coach.
The secondary made a lot of plays today. How are you feeling about the depth, not just the first team?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously the first team, you know, feel good about them, but we're starting to see better depth back there. Guys are making plays. They're settling in, you know. I think, you know, Jordan Young has had his best week since he's been here, spring and summer. So that's going to help us because we want to play a bunch of guys back there. We'll be able to rotate some guys and get them in. You know, corners that'll play some nickels as well. You know, but that's good to see. I mean, guys made some plays, man. We got some picks back there, some turnovers. I think it starts up front with the push we're getting. Really great push. That's going to help those guys. But I'm pleased with the defense. I thought they had a great camp. I think they really got a lot of good players over there on that side of the ball that can really swarm. That should cause some problems with my offenses.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.